Hi, everyone. So the Three of Cups, very nice. So I think you guys are taking the spirit of friendly competition and fun. So the Three of Cups in the work category means something just as simple as you going out with friends from work, getting together with friends from work. But it can also mean like that you have a really good team, really good teamwork going on at work where you feel even emotionally supportive. And even though you're not supposed to have emotions at work, boy, it sure makes work life easier when you feel emotionally supported there. And I think employees are much more productive. So if you're a manager, try to foster this in your workplace. And if you're an employee, you still can be a leader, even if you don't have a management title, by showing a lot of goodwill and mutual support. And even if you're competing with people, it can be like a friendly, motivating thing instead of a negative in a negative way. Oh, nice. So you should be feeling good in work. In relationships, wow, the Six of Wands, victory. So you may be going public with a relationship. You may be taking a relationship to the next level, but you're really, and this can even be a work relationship that you're really being successful. So I see this Five of Wands in a very positive light. Like you've really taken this competitive underlying theme and worked it to your advantage, and sort of you may be getting some recognition, but like everyone's excited. Well, actually, one person doesn't look excited. Everyone but that person is excited, and um, you're sort of bringing them along for the ride and elevating others as you are elevated yourself, which is really nice. Okay, so we have home. Ooh, so the Knight of Cups. This is a very nice reading. So look, he's offering. This is change in emotions. Someone's offering you um, some words of emotion or showing you support in the home life, and it's spilling over into your home life if it doesn't happen at home. So I feel like there is some sort of someone is successful, okay, in your environment, or it's you. And this success is really being used in a very positive and productive manner and spilling over into all areas of life, and you're benefiting from it. If it's you, you're making sure you bring you're lifting all the boats in the harbor, with you, or someone else is bringing you along for the ride and lifting you up as well. It's very nice. There's a real feeling of emotional support and enthusiasm in this reading. In the spirituality, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, so this is about choice and choice of passion. So, um, you have the choice, just like I was talking about with how you look at the Five of Wands about competition. Do you look at competition in a negative way? I have to beat that person, or I can't believe they beat me, and take it personally. Or are you going to succeed, and in succeeding, lift everyone else up as well, and be a positive example and force, and um, as you are succeeding, bringing other people along with you and sharing in that acclaim and recognition, and not just hogging the spotlight for yourself. So, if you finish a good project at work, for example, make sure you acknowledge everyone that contributed, no matter how big or small, because everyone had to contribute to their part was important in some way. I mean, if you have an administrative assistant that made all the copies for the big presentation or something, well, if they had not done that well, you may not have been, the person that needs to read in order to understand things. If that hadn't been there, they may have not gotten it, and you may not have been as successful. Um, it's kind of a bad example. So really making a decision this month about how you conduct yourself. And I really see you guys taking the high road and being real leaders and examples. And you and everyone else is going to benefit from, your amazing, inspirational way of conducting yourself. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands. So this is a card about competition. And so the way to think about competition, it can be positive or negative depending on the situation. And sometimes that just depends on your perception of the situation as well. So if you're a runner, for example, and you like to do running races, that type of competition can be very positive and motivating and friendly um, and a great influence in your life and just, very motivating. But if, say you're in competition at work for competing for a job, it can seem more combative than it really should be, just because maybe you have, you really want that raise. And so you feel like you have more at stake. But, when someone else, this is very hard to lesson to understand, and especially to teach children, but when someone else wins, even if you're competing against them, it's not necessarily a reflection of you if you think about it. You can be happy for someone else winning, and it's not necessarily they're directly doing something to you. They just happen to win this particular round. So I guess my point is just if you look at competition in, the friendly way that it's just a motivating, and it can be like a fun game if you're out just playing with your friends, or you can make it into something more combative and negative. Goodbye.